Anyway, so let's dig right in. So we have with us very capable immigration consultant with us, Akansha. She's been with us throughout our company's history. She was one of the first people that joined us, and she has very extensive experience in immigration. So now I would give the presentation to Akansha and have her take you through the video. Akansha, it's all yours.
Let's discuss why we are here today. So the first thing that we would be looking at is about our company, about West Vision Immigration, who we are, what we do exactly, and how we can help you out. Next, moving on, we will be discussing one of the most popular programs, that is Express Entry, and moving on to other pathways that can also help you immigrate to Canada. The problem that most of us face with one of the most popular immigration programs, we would also be looking into that. That is the biggest dilemma of Express Entry. And as I said earlier, we'll be looking into alternate pathways that can help you come here faster or can mitigate any issues that you face, such as age, lower language scores, or any other issues that you may come across while picking the most popular programs. Moving on, we will be taking all your questions that you've put on the chat here before the webinar could start at the end of the webinar. So please stay tuned and we can help you resolve all your queries at the end. Okay, so about us, we basically are regulated immigration consultants of Canada. You must be wondering what the difference is when we call ourselves RCICs. The rest of the agents that you may have come across, most of them are either travel agents or education counselors. However, we are licensed and authorized by regulatory bodies of Canada who are legally authorized to represent you. Talking about being ICCRC members, well, the biggest news of today's times is that ICCRC has now changed to the College of Immigration and Citizenship Consultants. That is CICC. So as we are members of ICCRC, we're automatically also part of the new College of Immigration and Citizenship Consultants. If you would like to verify the authenticity of what we speak today, please look us up on ICCRC. A simple Google search will take you to the direct website of ICCRC. All you have to do is type in any of the names that you see on the screen. Our company not only has experienced caseworkers, but also not one, but 3 licensed immigration consultants. The names are displayed here on your screen. Type in any of our names and you will be able to look into our licensing. Or else a simple company search just by the name West Vision Immigration would also pull up our names for you. So our senior consultant here, the director of our company, Mr. Walia, who just began the webinar, also is an Oaths Commissioner for Ontario. And our combined total experience throughout the company totals to over 15 years of immigration experience. As we explained, we're legal representatives authorized by the regulatory bodies of Canada. So not only do we have authorization, but we also have an in-depth understanding of Canadian immigration law. We have gone through rigorous training and understanding of how the Immigration, Refugee and Citizenship Canada rules and regulations function, along with understanding how officers process your applications. So here's a quick look at the immigration programs of Canada. Majority of you may have done your own research as well, but those of you who do not have that much of a fair idea, immigration programs primarily consist of either a temporary pathway or a permanent pathway. The most popular temporary pathways being studying or working in Canada, so you can either immigrate through the education stream or work permit. Another program that you could look at is for settlement is permanent programs that falls under federal programs or provincial programs. Federal programs are mostly covered under Express Entry system, and it consists of 3 streams: federal skilled worker, federal trade worker, Canadian experience class. We also have other provincial programs for each province in Canada. You also have pathways through family sponsorship if any of your family is in Canada, while there is also refugee alternatives available. 2 other economic streams include business investor and employed pathways for those of you who have your own businesses or investors or are self-employed. So let's look at one of the most popular economic streams, that is federal programs, under which we have federal skilled worker. Now you may be wondering, how does one determine that they're eligible under the federal skilled worker stream? Majority of you gathered here today are joining us from varied countries outside of Canada. Majorly, most of you would be eligible. As you can simply see here on the screen, the requirement is only 1 year of full-time experience in either NOC O or A or B positions, by which we mean either managerial or supervisory level jobs. You need a minimum band score of 6 in each module, that is listening, reading, writing, and speaking. And the biggest factor that decides whether you qualify under this stream is called a federal skilled worker points grid system. It is ranked out of 100 points, and you need to score a minimum of 67 to be eligible under this stream. So let's look at the breakdown of the FSW points grid, which comprises of multiple factors, that is education, work experience, age, language factors, and at the end, adaptability factors. So let's begin with the first being education, wherein you can score a minimum of 5 points and the maximum of 25 points based on your level of education that you can see here on your screen. Let's illustrate this further with an example. If there is an individual who has completed a bachelor's degree, he or she would be scoring 21 points under this federal skilled worker. Next would be work experience. The minimum points that you can score under this stream is, under this element, is 9 points, and the maximum that you can score is 15 points, with the minimum years of experience ranging from 1 year and the maximum 6 years, over 6 years. Moving on, continuing with the example that we discussed in the previous slide, the person with a bachelor's degree now has experience of 2 to 3 years. He or she would be getting 11 more points towards the federal skilled worker points grade. Next would be age. The minimum points that you can score is 8 points, that is at the age of 39, and the maximum that you can score is between the ages of 18 to 35 years of age. The example that we discussed, now this person is between the age of 18 to 35, so he or she will be scoring the maximum points, that is 12. Next would be language factors. You can score a maximum of 24 points if you score the magic combination of 8 8 in listening and 7 in the rest. While if you score 6 overall, then you would be getting points in the minimum threshold of 16 to 18 points. Moving further with the example, the individual here has scored an average of 6.5 in IELTS, which totals the points to 18. And the last factor, that is adaptability factors, you can score points for either or of one of the points mentioned here. That is, either you can get points for your spouse, or you can get it for your relatives in Canada, or for any work experience that you may have gained in Canada, or education in Canada. So in this example, this person seems to be married, and due to having a spouse, he or she has also scored 5 points, and the total sums up to 67. That renders him or her eligible under the federal skilled worker points grade. Now, a typical profile would consist of the factors that we have discussed in this example. So majority of you may automatically be eligible under the federal skilled worker program. However, there is a difference between eligibility and viability of getting your permanent residence. You may definitely be eligible under the federal skilled worker stream. However, the chances of getting an invitation to apply for your final permanent residence may not be the same. And that is the bad news that we are going to look at with this stream. So the biggest dilemma of express entry system is that it is a points-based system. Now this is also a positive news and a negative news for some of us. So express entry system, as you may know, is an electronic points-based system. It is not a program, but it is a system that facilitates the various federal programs of Canada. Let's understand how express entry works. So the first step is creating your express entry profile. That is, you enter a pool of candidates who are ranked on a variety of factors. That is age, education, work experience, marital status, language factors, and so on and so forth. Now, among the various people that apply from all over the world, there are numerous applicants in the pool, and submitting your express entry profile is not a guarantee of an invitation. The first step is to express your interest in immigrating to Canada, which is making an express entry profile. Once you enter the pool, every month there are on average 2 to 3 draws that occur. From these draws, you are sent an invitation to apply based on the points that you have collectively achieved, based on all of the factors that we discussed previously that round up your profile. Now, based on the cutoffs of the draw, people are given invitations to apply, and once you get an invitation, you have approximately 60 days in your hand to submit your final permanent residence application. Now, the whole dilemma is receiving this invitation to apply in time. From the date that you create your express entry profile, you have 1 year in hand until your profile expires in the pool. Sure, you can go ahead and renew your profile and again get chances, but you are playing with time in your hands, because not everyone receives an invitation to apply, as quite a few of us do not meet the criteria required to get an invite in a draw. Let's have a look at the trend of express entry draws through 2021. On average, in the past couple of years, we've been seeing that especially under the federal skilled worker stream of express entry, the points have only been increasing from 450 onwards. Last year, the draws even touched 468 and 474. The last draw of federal skilled worker was held in December 2020, which closed at 468. From the last 10 months or so, there hasn't been an open express entry draw. We've only been seeing Canadian experience class draws and provincial nominee based draws, which are separate from federal skilled worker. So we are expecting that the next few draws would definitely be on the higher side, because a lot of applicants are in the pool, and some of you who have joined the webinar today may also be facing this issue who have not received an invite. Now we can only expect the draws to keep increasing. So what should an ideal profile look like to achieve the current trend of draws that we are seeing, which is around 462 to 469? Typically, a person should be lesser than 29 years of age. He or she should have a master's degree or a double degree, by which we mean a double bachelor's or 2 or more diplomas. Your experience should be more than 3 years minimum, because the maximum points that you can score is for 3 years and above. Your IELTS language score should be 8,777. That is the ideal combination, 8 in listening and 7 in the rest of the modules. Your marital status should be single. If you are married, your spouse should be listed as non-accompanying. Only then would you be able to achieve this score to be able to even get an invitation to apply. So I hope you guys have understood that even though you may be eligible for federal skilled workers program for the stream, you may or may not be getting an invitation to apply in time. Eligibility under a program is different, and viability of getting an invitation to apply under express entry is different. So we can move on to looking at other immigration pathways. They are also economic programs in Canada, just like express entry, just like the programs that are covered under the express entry. Some of which are investor programs, business PNPs, LMI job offer supported streams, that is with employer support, provincial nominations, again, some of which include employer support based streams. And ultimately, we have the most popular option, that is study. For those of y'all who are still within the age threshold and who can afford to take up a long-term pathway for permanent residence in Canada. So I'd like to pass on the rest of the presentation to the senior consultant, Mr. Valia here.
Thank you, Kansha. Very well explained, very professional. So I think most of the काफी लोगों ने express entry के बारे में सुना हुआ है. So if you've already heard about express entry, I want to first right now know आपको express entry के बारे में मालूम है नहीं. तो अगर आपको express entry के बारे में मालूम है, please type in yes on your screens. आप please yes type in करें. So I need to know. And if you don't know about express entry, इसमें भी no करें. अगर आपको express entry के बारे में कुछ नहीं मालूम, उसमें no करें. I just want to know. So if there are a few people, then we can take them personally later on. But most of the people these days know about express entry, क्योंकि express entry ही वो तरीका है जिससे लोग direct immigration ले रहे हैं. Direct Mr. Sethi saying he doesn't know it. So obviously, but most of the people know her. Preet is also there who doesn't know. So basically, Akansha has very well summed up. क्या है कि आपका जो प्रोग्राम है, अगर आपने डायरेक्टली कनाडा आना है, आपका प्रोग्राम है जिसको कहते हैं फेडरल स्किल्ड वर्कर प्रोग्राम, उसके बारे में कांचन ने भी बताया था, और उसकी एलिजिबिलिटी के कुछ रूल्स हैं, और उसमें एक 67 पॉइंट क्राइटेरिया होता है। वो 67 पॉइंट क्राइटेरिया आपको मीट करना होता है, और ज्यादातर लोग पॉइंट क्राइटेरिया को मीट कर देते हैं। उसके बाद पड़ाव आता है एक्सप्रेस एंट्री का। एक्सप्रेस एंट्री क्या है? एक सिस्टम है जिसमें आपको एक और सेट ऑफ पॉइंट्स मिलते हैं, 1200 में से होता है ये पॉइंट सिस्टम, और इसमें जो कट ऑफ चल रही है, जो आकांक्षा ने बहुत अच्छे से बताया, इज अबाउट 468, 469 टू 470, 470 के आसपास आपको स्कोर बनाना है इसमें। अभी जिनको नहीं मालूम एक्सप्रेस एंट्री के बारे में, जस्ट रियलाइज और जस्ट अंडरस्टैंड, इट्स अ प्रोग्राम जिसमें आपको 470 पॉइंट बनाने हैं। और वो 470 पॉइंट कैसे बनेंगे आपके, वो बताया गया था कि आपकी एज 29 से कम होनी चाहिए, आपके पास एजुकेशन में मास्टर्स या डबल बैचलर्स होने चाहिए, या 2 बार डिग्री की हो, 2 बीए बीएड किया हो, एमए एमएड किया हो, बीए एमए किया हो तो मास्टर्स हो गया, बीए बीएड हो तो 2 बैचलर्स हो गई, एक बीए करिए और फिर बीएससी करिए तो भी 2 डिग्री होगी, या कम से कम 2 डिग्री चाहिए। एक्सपीरियंस आपका होना चाहिए 3 साल का और उससे ज्यादा। आइट्स में, इंग्लिश में आपका 8 होना चाहिए, लिसनिंग में, और बाकी में 7। दिस इज द रिक्वायरमेंट। अगर आपके पास ये एज है, एजुकेशन में कर रहे एक्सपीरियंस और आइट्स इंग्लिश का है, और जब आप अकेले एप्लीकेशन लगाएंगे तो आपका स्कोर बनेगा 462 टू 469 डिपेंडिंग अपॉन योर प्रोफाइल। अगर यहाँ पे कुछ भी कमी है आपकी, इफ योर एज इज मोर देन 29 इयर्स, अगर आपके आइट्स में 6.5 7 बैंड है या उससे कम है, या आपने डबल बैचलर नहीं करी है, तब आपके जो पॉइंट है 462 और ये 469 नहीं बनेंगे। वो ही डायलेमा है, एक्सप्रेस एंट्री में हमारी बात नहीं बन पाती। सो किन किन लोगों को अपने एक्सप्रेस एंट्री का स्कोर मालूम है? अगर आपको मालूम है प्लीज टाइप इन करें अपना स्कोर, सो दैट हमें भी थोड़ा आइडिया हो कि आपका कैसा है। ओके, सो बालन यू आर सेइंग इन इंग्लिश, ओके दैट्स फाइन। सो इफ एनीबॉडी हु नोस एक्सप्रेस एंट्री स्कोर, please type in what is your score, so that everybody knows, I mean especially I know what is going on around you. So this was about express entry. So this is the dilemma about express entry. Now the question is, what are the other pathways? So wo hum dekhne wale hain. We're going to right now see the pathways that are there for with apart from express entry. Express entry, if not express entry, then what? So Krishma is 466, guys. It's a very great score. It's a very good score, Krishna. That's Salhotra. That's very good of you to have that score. So now we're going to talk about investor program. Zyadatar in investor program you have to invest money, as the name says. So we will skip a lot of people don't have that money to invest. But if somebody is curious that how much investment is needed, kitni investment chahiye hogi, so that's why we're going to talk about in a brief. So what is investor program? Investor program in Canada is that every province, every state has programs of getting investments in their province. So for example, some people are from Ontario, like Ontario is one province, Manitoba is a province. So these provinces, ये जो state होती हैं, इनको अपने province में investment चाहिए, तो उनके programs होते हैं जिनको हम provincial program, investor program बोलते हैं. So it's the investor program is state wise. Every state has its own criteria. Okay, so generally what is the criteria for investment? आपके पास you should have 3 to 5 years of experience in business, so you should be running business for 3 to 5 years. और इसके अगर if you're not running a business, you should be a senior management in one of the companies. Senior management means CEO, CFO, vice president, somebody like that. And you need to have a net worth. What is net worth? कि आपके total how much money you have in your assets, in land, in your business, in inventory, all those things. So you need to have asset worth $400,000 to $800,000. That is the investment that is the net worth. And somebody is asking investment, what is the investment needed? It depends from province to province. However, the investment generally goes from $150,000, $150,000 to $250,000 is the minimum investment. The investment will go up from there, but the minimum, some provinces, depending upon the province, the minimum investment could be as low as $150,000, but इससे नीचे नहीं होती है. And usually you have to invest more than the minimum. And one more thing is needed is that it also you also have to perform that your business is running. मतलब आपको jobs देने, you have to create jobs in Canada. Only then you will be able to get something out of this program. So yeah, basically $150,000 to $200,000 is what you need. बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट है सब लोगों को जानना व्हाट आर द अल्टरनेटिव पाथवेज और ये पाथवे आपके लिए कौन सा अच्छा पाथवे है. सो दैट्स व्हाई दिस वेबिनार और दिस सेमिनार इज फॉर यू. आपके लिए कौन सा पाथवे है और कौन सा बेटर पाथवे है आपने खुद डिसाइड करना है. We are here to give you information. So a lot of people who don't meet the express entry cutoff, so somebody over here was at 350 around express entry and the cutoff is 470. What do? There's another option for you, what is called job offer with PR support. What is that? So if an employer in Canada says that he or she is not able to find a good candidate, a good employee as you, then they will go through a process called LMIA, Labor Market Impact Assessment. लेबर मार्केट पे आपके आने का क्या इंपैक्ट होगा, दैट इज द असेसमेंट दे हैव टू डू. दिस इज कॉल्ड LMIA. बहुत फेमस है, लोग इसको लीनिया बोलते हैं. पीपल कॉल इट लीनिया. सो द एम्प्लॉयर्स विल हैव टू गो थ्रू दिस प्रोसेस एंड डू समथिंग कॉल्ड लीनिया. Once a positive assessment is come, so the government says yes that truly आपके people like you are in great demand in Canada, they will say give us a positive assessment. With that we will give the employer will give you a job offer. अब उसका what is the benefit of that? You get a work permit and usually you get 2-year work permit. 2 साल का आपको work permit मिलता है, and within that 2-year work permit you work for 1 year. That is the whole benefit of an LMIA, that it gives you a work permit plus आपका जो express entry का score point system है, in express entry you get 50 more points. So you get 50 more points in express entry, you get a work permit, you work for 1 year and you get an additional 40 to 50 more points, maybe 90. And that's how you go past that 470 cutoff and you get your PR. So as I'm telling you, it takes time. PR is not that you get it PR overnight. You have to go through that hoops. And if you ask us how we can help, somebody was over here a mechanic. Yes, we can help mechanics. We can help accountants, marketing people. So anything which is non-financial related, we have people who are willing to hire people from outside. So हमारे पास employers हैं जो हमें reach out करते हैं that they want some people from outside, so we can obviously get you guys connected. Computer engineers, network technicians, if you are diesel mechanic, electrician is a licensed trade, but we can still help some people. So yes, we can help people get connected. We have SAP IT consultants. I have a lot of companies that are looking for IT professionals. We can do that. Cabinet makers, carpenters, all these people can go through this program called the LMI or the work permit job offer program. इसके अलावा what is the second pathway? Second pathway, very famous one, is PNP, provincial nomination. अगर आपने PNP के बारे में सुना है, please type in yes. PNP के बारे में सुना है, just type in PNP. So Satwinder is saying farm workers. We're going to come to the question, but Karishma, let's talk about the teachers at the end. Love Singh, we'll talk about your engineers at the end. Right now I'm going to talk about PNP. आपको मालूम होना चाहिए PNP और LMI में क्या फर्क है. PNP is a provincial program. The province has the power to give you a nomination, and with that nomination you can apply for your PR. Basically the province says that I want you in my province. मेरे को आप जैसे लोगों की मेरे province में जरूरत है. Ontario कहेगा मेरे को IT वालों की जरूरत है. So IT वालों को they prefer IT people, the Ontario province. Then there are provinces like Alberta who are heavy on mining. So they will say, okay, हमको mining engineers चाहिए, you know. So every province has a program wherein they will invite you depending upon the program. And this program are of 2 types. One is express entry link. So आपकी profile express entry में है. So you are already working in express entry. You have already put your application. So Akshay is saying you've not heard about PNP. So that's what I'm explaining. So basically what we do is we put your application in express entry. And what is express entry? एक database है. It is a database, a pool of database where every applicant who wants to come to Canada has its file in it. So provinces will go into that database and they will say, okay, one province will say, okay, I want IT engineers. So what are the IT engineers in this database? So they find 5,000 IT engineers and they will give you an invitation or expression of interest. That's what it's called. That if you want, you are a good IT engineer. If you want, you can come to my province, and then you apply to that province. So this kind of a program is based on express entry. And you do not need any job offer. आपको बस express entry में अपनी application लगानी है, and based upon the province, you may get invitation. Now the key word over here is you may. You are a teacher, for example, and that province may not want teachers, so you may not get it. You know, you may be an office admin. So in the last year, Alberta actually invited a lot of office admin people, but this year they have not. So you may get it, you may not get it, but you have to sit and wait. and it is depending upon कौन सा province आपको बुलाएगा, कौन सा नहीं बुलाएगा. So it is a matter of chance. It is a matter of government policy. Government को कैसे लोग चाहिए, उसके ऊपर ये सारे program depend करते हैं. However, there is another program in provincial nomination which are employer based. So if employer says to a provincial government को employer comes and says that I want this person in my province, in my company, and the province says okay, if the employer can show that there is shortage of this XYZ employee, then we will give him or her a nomination. So we employer based होते हैं. So employer will help you and will apply for you to the government of that province and say that I want this person here. And उस बेस पे जब employer कह रहा है और province में चाहिए ऐसा व्यक्ति, then the province will say okay, then I will give you a nomination. And once the province gives you a nomination, what do you do with that nomination? You apply PR. Usually these kind of programs are not linked to express entry. इनको directly लगाया जाता है, इसमें point system नहीं होता. But once you get a nomination, it is certain 100% that PR application will go through. Except if there is some problem like medical issues में है, you're not able to clear the medical. There's a police clearance issue. There's certain kind of criminal inadmissibility, or basically your experiences are not being able to verify. So these are the things. Otherwise, usually when you get a nomination, you will get a PNP. So there are two different kinds of provincial nominations that I just explained: employer-based and non-employer-based. So if somebody asks me, अगर हमें कि हम कैसे employers हम कौन से PNPs आपको support कर सकते हैं? So there are few fields that we can any day help you, especially marketing manager, accounting, bookkeeper, trucking. Yeah, we have employers in trucking. We can help you with that. We have cabinet makers. Again, there are a bunch of employees that we have. This is, for example, a PNP. दिखती कैसे? How does a PNP look like? This is kind of a certificate recently आया है. You can go to our Facebook page and you can go through the approvals. So basically, this is how an Ontario PNP looks like. So Ontario PNP में job offer है, what is your stream? So ये चीजें हैं. इसके अलावा very popular these days is Atlantic Pilot Program. A lot of people are asking us about Atlantic Pilot Program. बहुत कई agents ने कहा है इसमें हम आपकी application लगाएंगे. And what is Ontario Atlantic Program? Basically, there are 4 provinces at the east coast. जो Atlantic Ocean के साथ provinces हैं, there are 4 provinces which are called Atlantic provinces. And in these provinces, because they're all small provinces, they've combined together to make one immigration program called Atlantic Immigration Pilot Program, AIPP. Now, a lot of clients are misinformed, या agents ने बहुत सारा misinformation फैलाया हुआ है that it is very easy to get PR in Atlantic Pilot Program. It is easy if you have an employer who can support you. Again, it is a program which is employer based. A lot of people come to me that their agent has applied AIPP application, whereas there is no employer. बिना employer के you cannot put this application in. So please, if somebody tells you that your agent will charge you XYZ rupees or dollars and will give you an AIPP without employer support, it is very unlikely. It's kind of not possible because you need employer support. There are 4 steps. The first step is you need to find an employer who is a designated employer. Randomly कोई employer नहीं. आज मैं अपनी दुकान खोल लूँ Ontario in one of those provinces and मैं किसी को बुला लूँ, ऐसा होता नहीं है. First, that employer or the business has to be registered or designated. एक तो registered business होना चाहिए. Then you have to apply to the local government for something called endorsement. मतलब एक तरह से stamp है. Okay, you are a designated business. आप किसी को XYZ को बाहर से बुला सकते हो. Then with the endorsement you can apply a work permit and PR. So PNP maybe it's the same thing. The employer goes to the province and says that I want this employee from outside Canada. Provinces say okay, bring them in, we give you PNP, and with the PNP you apply work permit and PR. So something similar to Atlantic PNP is something called AIPP. Okay, very important. If somebody says बिना employer के हो सकता है, नहीं हो सकता है. Very unlikely. सब इसी से related है एक rural pilot program, RIPP or RIMP, rural and northern pilot program, something like that. It is also in few cities, Ontario के, BC के कुछ शहरों को के employers को benefit मिला that they can call immigrants from outside Canada because they're facing employment issues over there. But again, it is employer based. Very important factor to note. A lot of times you get misguided. People will say, okay, we will be filing your applying application under RNIP, but बिना employer support के वो हो ही नहीं सकती application. इसके अलावा we can help you with personal support worker options. So we have employers which are basically retirement homes. So अगर retirement homes में आपने काम करना, we can help you with that. We can, so for that you need to be a nurse or somebody with a nursing experience. Personal support worker का आपको LMI मिलेगा. You get the LMI for personal support worker, and then and then we will put you through some of the PNPs जिससे आपकी PR होगी. So this is one program, and this is especially for nurses. If you are a nurse or you know somebody who is a nurse in your network, ask them to reach out to us. We can help them. Fifth, one of the another pathway for nurses and for teachers in primary school. So a lot of times there are teachers over here who will ask हमारे लिए क्या है. So if you're a primary school teacher or you are a nanny, you have nanny certificate, or you've been working with small kids, or you are working with seniors, बुजुर्गों के साथ आपने काम किया है, या आप nurse हैं जहाँ पे आपने patients care किए हैं, if you've been taking care of patients, there's a very good program called Home Support Pilot Program, which is basically again a family with small kids or with elderly or with people with disabilities or a retirement home can sponsor people right from outside and through this program. So this is one of the pathways we can help you with. अभी हर pathway में कोई किसी में employer चाहिए. Again, Home Support Pilot Program is also employer based. You know, AIPP is employer based, PNP is employer based, LMI is employer based. A lot of programs are employer based. So if you उसमें आपको क्या है उस employer के साथ काम करना. You have to work with that employer. So now you are that person that I don't want to work with my XYZ employer, or I don't want to bind myself with somebody, or I just don't want to deal with any employer system. I just want to go there on my own. And आपकी express entry में बात नहीं बन रही. So guys, it's very consider study as well. Study for mature students is a way where you can come in. You do a 1 year of master's degree. Usually I prefer that if you are more than 33, 34, your chance of approval goes down. But if you're 30, 31, 32, 33 तक है, or even 34, and you're doing a master's program, there's a very good chance. In fact, the success rate is about 60-70%. So out of 10 applications, 7 will go through. You're a mature student, your family can also come with you. आपके husband, wife आपके साथ study पे आ सकते हैं. अगर आप चाहते हैं इकट्ठे, तो student can bring in his or her wife or husband. और अगर आपके kids भी हैं, तो they can also come. So in that case, what we do is पहले mature student का study permit करते हैं. Once the permit is approved, we file the study work permit applications for the entire family, and we do it immediately. कोई ऐसा नहीं है. You have a family. A lot of times people are misinformed again. कि if the study permit, if somebody goes on a study permit, you have to wait 6 months for your family to come. No, it's not like that. आप अपनी family को right away बुला सकते हैं अगर आप वहाँ चले जाते हैं. So we do that. We help you with that, and the success rate is pretty good. If you're a mature student, you got a visa, you're doing a master's, your family will come. File अच्छे से लगनी चाहिए. It should be. Everything depends upon the filing. You know how you file the application. Yes, आप किसी XYZ counselor से लगा रहे हैं. Somebody, some XYZ employee in XYZ small town is putting your application. There's a difference in somebody else putting an application or the way we put an application. हर चीज family application के ऊपर आ जाती है. So 1 year masters का usually हम recommend करते हैं. 20,000 इसकी tuition fee है. Anybody wants to know how much it's expense? When you're doing a anyways post pandemic वैसे ही हर फीस बढ़ गई है. Every college is right now charging 16,000-17,000. Sheridan College, a very good college in Ontario, is charging 20,000. So be ready for spending 20,000 on your studies. 10,000 will go towards your GIC account. If you don't know, it's basically your own account, but in Canada, from where you will draw monthly salary, monthly pocket money. But you have to give your 10,000 upfront, but in your own bank account, which you will open right from wherever you are in Canada. Okay. So 10,000 GIC you have to open, and then basically why you will study. Up study क्यों करेंगे? Because after study you get the opportunity to work. You come on a work permit. Your spouse comes right away with your studies on an open work permit. So you guys live there for 2-3 years, and within that 2-3 years we will figure out a way to get you PR. So that's the benefit of work permit. of study. So right now we will take some questions. I will go through the chat, but I will be taking some chats. I see a lot of questions coming up. I see a lot of questions coming up. So I want to go through the chat right now, and then we will take some questions, and I will explain what are the fees, what are the next steps. But in the meantime, this is a 1-minute video about some testimonials that our clients have given us. Short wo hai testimonials. Harman, you want to know about investment program. So investment program you want to know, yeah, we can definitely talk about it. Let me go through, at the end we'll talk about it. Let me go through other questions first. But in the meantime, एक छोटी सी वीडियो, तब तक आप वो वीडियो सेलेक्ट करें, and I will be going through some questions, and I'm going to answer these questions, some of the questions right away.
मैं ये कहना चाहूँगा भी वेस्ट विजन ਦਾ ਬੈਸਟ ਵਿਜ਼ਨ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਥਰੂ ਆਊਟ ਦਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਸੈਸ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਗਾਈਡ ਕੀਤਾ। ਮੈਂ ਅਕਤੂਬਰ ਦੇ ਲਾਸਟ ਈਅਰ ਲਾਈ ਸੀਗੀ ਫਾਈਲ ਤੇ ਵਿਦਿਨ 6 to 8 months ਮੇਰੀ ਪੀਆਰ ਆ ਗਈ ਹੈ।
LMA process is very fast, like it will approve in 2 to 3 months only.
Yes.
And I got my 2-year work permit from your side, and in this way I am very secure. And now I today got my permanent residency.
ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਣ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਇੱਕ ਗਲਤ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਤੇ ਫਸ ਚੁੱਕਿਆ ਸੀਗਾ। ਮੈਂ ਆਪਦਾ ਸਾਲ ਉੱਥੇ ਖਰਾਬ ਕਰਿਆ ਤੇ ਮੇਰੀ ਮੈਰਿਜ ਹੋ ਗਈ ਸੀਗੀ ਉਹਦਾ ਕਰਕੇ, ਯਾਨੀ ਕਿ ਮੇਰੇ ਪੁਆਇੰਟ ਘਟਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ। ਫਿਰ ਮੇਰੇ ਫਰੈਂਡ ਨੇ ਰੈਫਰ ਕੀਤਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ, ਫਿਰ ਮੈਂ ਮਿਲਿਆ ਮਿਸਟਰ ਵਾਲੀਆ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ, ਤੇ ਜੋ ਕਿ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਵਧੀਆ ਲੱਕੀ ਹੋਇਆ ਮੇਰੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਆਣਾ।
2 years back I came Canada as a visitor, and I have done many things, what I can do, because as a visitor you may be knowing everything, because I don't know anybody here. I just want to make my work permit get approved. I contacted many immigration consultancy here, and I felt like this is one of the best thing I have ever met.
ਤੇ ਨਾਲੇ ਇੱਕ ਹੋਰ ਗੱਲ, ਜੇ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਟਰਾਈ ਕਰ ਲਓ ਮਾਰਕੀਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, ਮੈਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਆਉਣ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਲਾਈਕ 10-15 ਕੰਸਲਟੈਂਟ ਨੂੰ ਕੰਸਲਟ ਕੀਤਾ ਤੇ ਨੀਅਰਲੀ ਅਬਾਊਟ ਹਾਫ ਪ੍ਰਾਈਸ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਮਾਰਕੀਟ ਨਾਲੋਂ।
If you go to any other immigration consultancy, they will tell their own rules and laws, right? But here what I experienced is like we had a close discussion with both of these guys, and they have done a very good job for me. But I kept a good trust in them, and they have done a great job for me, and I got this paper in my hand today.
ਮੈਂ ਭਾਜੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਿਆ 2019 ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਿਸੇ ਰੈਫਰੈਂਸ ਥਰੂ, ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਆਪਣਾ ਕੰਮ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕੀਤਾ ਆਪਣਾ ਬ੍ਰੈਂਪਟਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੀ। ਮੈਂ ਆਇਆ ਭਾਜੀ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਹਫਤੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕੰਮ ਦਵਾ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਸੀ, ਤੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਘਰ ਤੋਂ ਮਤਲਬ 10-15 ਮਿੰਟ ਦੀ ਵਾਟ ਤੇ ਸੀ, ਤੇ ਆਪਾਂ 2019 ਫੈਬ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੰਮ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕੀਤਾ।
From beginning to the end, so process was very smooth, so highly recommended.
Work permit is expired. I am worried like maybe I want to go to back home. What can I do? But Walia sir told me, don't worry.
It made a very complicated situation where I was stuck in the middle of the process where I don't know if I'm gonna get immigration status sooner or later. And the West Vision team, everybody supported me. They gave me motivation, and they also handled some minor situations. I had some legal complications on my case, which Mr. Walia and his team, especially Amrinder, she covered all the aspects accordingly.
And I want to meet other consultants, and they said you have only 1 year work permit, and as in Canada there is a 1 year experience needed for PR.
Right.
But whenever I came back to your office, you told me you don't need to worry, we will help to in PR. And
ਸਰ ਹੁਣਾਂ ਨੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ LMI ਦਵਾਈ। ਫਾਈਨਲੀ ਅੱਜ ਇੱਕ ਖੁਸ਼ਖਬਰੀ ਮਿਲੀ ਹੈ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇੱਧਰੋਂ, ਜੋ ਕਿ ਇੱਕ ਵਰਡ ਸੁਣਨ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਤਰਸਿਆ ਹੋਇਆ ਸੀਗਾ, ਕੰਗ੍ਰੈਚੁਲੇਸ਼ਨਸ। ਉਹ ਅੱਜ ਆਫਿਸ ਚੋਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਸੁਣਨ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਿਆ, ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਆ ਵੈਸਟ ਵਿਜ਼ਨ ਐਂਡ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਸਾਰੀ ਟੀਮ ਦਾ, ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਿ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਅੱਜ ਇਹ ਬਹੁਤ ਖੁਸ਼ਖਬਰੀ ਸੁਣਾਈ ਹੈ।
I'm so happy that they helped me out, and right now I'm a permanent resident of Canada because of them. ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਫਰੈਂਡਸ ਨੂੰ ਇਹੀ ਰეკਮੈਂਡ ਕਰੂੰਗਾ, ਪਲੀਜ਼ ਵਿਜ਼ਿਟ ਵੈਸਟ ਵਿਜ਼ਨ because West Vision is the best vision.
Thank you. So a lot of times people ask us, why do we trust you? So a trust ka to abhi I've just shared with you a video which was explaining about which was giving you insight about the successful stories that we had. We are not one, not two, but 3 immigration consultants in this one field. We have studied law. We've been doing immigration from Mississauga, Canada for the last over half a decade. And obviously आपके साथ साथ हमको अपनी रेपुटेशन भी सेफगार्ड करनी है. We are licensed by this authority. We are somebody you can definitely trust. So okay, so basically Now, what about the next steps? So the next step, first next step is you need to get a legal advice. Don't go for the unlicensed consultants, unlicensed agents, study visa wala hai, usse aap advice le loge. Those people are not doing what we do. So if you want to talk about immigration, you better talk with an ICCRC consultant, or yet better talk with us, because we are doing immigration, not study only. You know, a lot of consulting agents are only doing study. और आप उससे जाके पूछते हो immigration कैसे करनी है? That's a different ballgame altogether. So always talk with legal representatives, consultants licensed by the Canadian government. So you have to do that, not to just an NCL person. You don't get a haircut from a gardener, you know. गार्डनर भी घास काटता है ना, माली भी घास काटता है, बट आप अपने बाल नहीं से कटवाते. सिमिलरली अगर स्टडी एजेंट है, वो स्टडी वीजा करता है, उससे इमिग्रेशन के बारे में उसको ज्यादा नहीं मालूम है. Maybe he has read something, but what immigration is totally a different ballgame. And a lot of times we go for कोई free में advice दे दे. Advice is a piece of information that can either make your career or break your career. एक सही सलाह जो है वो आपको दिखाती है सही पाथ. बट अगर सलाह गलत है, आप गलत दिशा में चले जाओगे, आपका सारा काम खराब हो जाएगा. वो सही सलाह जो है उसकी एक वैल्यू है, एंड दैट यू हैव टू पे फॉर द वैल्यू. समबडी गिविंग यू फ्री एडवाइस इज समथिंग कि आपने किसी चिड़िया को चारा डाला है, तो वैसा है. अगर आप चिड़िया हो और चारा चुगने जा रहे हो, देन यू आर कॉलिंग फॉर ट्रबल. That's why if you want to work with us, you have to get a legal consultation. Every time somebody was asking about business consultation, our consultation is like a lawyer या doctor consultation. अगर आप किसी lawyer के पास जा रहे हो या doctor के पास जा रहे हो, आपको वो पहले पता करेगा what is your condition, आपका क्या condition है, आपकी मर्ज क्या है, and then उसके हिसाब से आपको दवा मिलेगी. Similarly, a lawyer will first listen about your case and then he will give you a path. That's exactly what we are. And if you want to talk to us, we do have fees. And we do charge $50 to $100 depending on what you're talking about. But abhi ke liye aapko kya karna hai? After this email, we're gonna send. We will be sending you. I will be sending you a form to fill for those who want to talk to somebody in our office.